Yeah, back at it again. I hope y'all didn't think it was over.
Never.
This is the No Apology Podcast. You know what I'm saying? I'm your lovely host, SHAQUILLE. To the right of me, I got my brother Ox.
Peace and love, kings and queens.
To the left of me, I got my brother Chris.
Black excellence.
And I just want to say shout out to all the listeners out there, everybody that's hearing my voice right now. Shout out to you for listening to this episode. This is dedicated to y'all. So first things first, how was y'all Labor Day? Labor Day passed. How was y'all Labor Day?
It was good. It was good. I traveled to Maryland it was my mother-in-law's birthday, so me and the wife, we went out there for the weekend.
Okay.
Dope vibes though.
Okay.
How about y'all?
Yeah, definitely happy birthday, Mama V.
Shout
Weekend
outs.
was dope though. Nice and chill. Did a little shopping with wifey. Chilled out. Mom Dukes had a little cookout arrangement going on. Came through, grabbed a plate. That's the best part about Labor Day, grabbing that plate.
Yeah.
And I know how Mom Duke's plate be hit.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, my shit was boring. I was just editing and posting episodes and doing no apologies work and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, holidays is cool.
The holidays is coming a lot quicker this time around.
That's a fact.
Sorry,
I think I'm at a point though right now where like I want to go out and enjoy things, but I'm in a space where I'm just on a mission right now. Truthfully, like I'm just on this mission and this mission is way bigger than me. I can't even speak on it right now. It's just way bigger than words.
Yeah, I can respect
I
that.
see the mission, bro. But
You know
I
what I'm
also
saying?
seen you with a nice little gathering hosted
Oh
by the boy Tyler Brown.
yeah, but see that. Oh yeah, that was Friday. Yeah, shout out to my nigga Tyler. Yeah, shout out my nigga Tyler Brown. You know what I'm saying? My brother, he had an event over the weekend. That was Friday. Friday or Saturday.
It
One of
like
those
a nice
days.
little event.
Yeah, he had a nice
vibes.
little
I did,
rooftop
yeah.
vibe.
That was in Philly, right?
That was in Philly.
Right.
Shout out to him.
Yeah,
He
shout
had
out to Tyler,
the three
man.
courses. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta catch his next one. Tyler
Yeah,
Brown
no,
always throw down.
definitely.
I need parts.
Definitely. But yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes, going out and shit, it just don't feel the same. Like
It don't.
it don't feel the same. Like I'm the type of person, like I like to go out, but if I have something to do, like important wise, I'ma just play the crib. It ain't nothing personal. But, like I said, and I definitely I don't like when people like if I don't want to drink and people be like, yo, drink, man. Like, yo, try to offer, yo, drink, bro. Like, damn, I'm a grown ass man. Like, damn. But I'm glad to hear that y'all had a good Labor Day. I hope everybody was safe. But yeah, let's get into these topics.
Facts.
So first things first, I guess before we get into that first topic, just off the cuff, I just wanted to, throw out there to everybody that, listening is a fundamental act. When we get into this next topic, you'll be able to understand why I'm saying that. But listening is a fundamental act. I feel like not enough of us actually listen to each other and listen to people, you know what I'm saying, when they're talking, when they're communicating things. And if you don't think I'm being honest about that, try, when next time you get into an argument with somebody, try not to throw the same energy back at them and just look and realize that they're mad and be like, okay, I see that you're mad right now, so I'm not even going to give you that same energy. You know what I'm saying? That is the example that I'm making where listening is fundamental. Being able to see that somebody is mad, but I don't have to get mad. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So going into this topic, companionships versus partnerships. What do we think about that? I'll give you guys the floor first.
All right. It's a good one, you know what I mean? Because it can be also comparable, but it's a big contrast at the same time. Saying all that to say, when you hear about partnership, in my opinion, is more business oriented. partnership is like two people coming together on some type of agreement related to any type of business. Whereas companionship is more, I wouldn't say lovers, but also friends. But companionship can be a friend as well. But companionship is two people who can more or less be like on a mutual relationship.
Okay.
Whether it be, like I said, lovers or friends or whatever you want to be. But if we're doing actually like verses, you feel me?
Versus.
Yeah, we're doing verses like on some Monica versus Brandy type time.
Okay.
I would go with companionship.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I see.
Because when we talk,
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, that's how I'm
All
feeling.
right, so to make it easier, help niggas out a little bit.
Yeah.
I like to compare the two. We going with companionships versus partnerships. And I would like to say that a lot of people just want somebody around. You know, a lot of people just want a shadow, somebody next to them. I look at that as a companion. You know what I'm saying? A companion is just somebody that's just around, you know, somebody that you can kick it with. A partnership to me is somebody that, you know what I'm saying, is a ride or die. Somebody that's there till the wheels fall off. Like a real partner through anything. I like Dom Perignon versus Angry Orchard, or filet mignon versus a hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Two totally different things. You could eat both. You could drink both. But the quality in each of them is different.
I agree.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Just to touch what you're saying, basically, and I also agree. I'd rather vouch for the partnership over than the companionship, because, you know, just my definition, the way I look at things, I look at a companionship is in damn near in the same audience as situationship.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, they could be brother and sister for what I see it. Like, that's how I look. Partnership is more so, this is your partner, you're willing to grow. You guys are like-minded individuals that are working towards a goal. So, you know, if a partnership is a marriage at this point, then you guys are working on your house, working on children, and you're partnering up to achieve a common goal. Rather, as a companion, like Shaq said, it's a shadow. It's somebody who just coming on for the ride. Like, they're just with you. And like I said, same company as a situationship where you guys are both in a certain situation. So this is the person that's following you now. That's why I vouch for more so a partnership. I feel that's a stronger bond.
And I want
that makes
go
sense
ahead.
when y'all talking more relationship standpoint. Where I was coming from was more of a business standpoint, whereas a partnership can be broken. You know what I mean?
True.
Two people can come to a disagreement, and there's no longer a partnership. Whereas companionship in a relationship is someone you would want to be with. Whereas it's just business related on some partnering type time. But if you're talking relationship, I definitely agree. 'Cause you're building something stronger with a partnership, and that.
Yeah, I was saying like not partnership like business. I'm saying like partnership, quote unquote / relationship.
Okay.
Versus a companionship.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Because me, I'm the type of person like I want somebody that, you know, got something going on with themselves, because I have things going on. I want somebody that will be able to understand that I have things that I want to achieve in life, and I'm not going to be able to fulfill certain duties all the time, but I still care about you. I still love you. You know what I'm saying? Like with these companionships and these people that just want people around, you can't ever live your life outside of your relationship. You know what I'm saying? You can't never achieve goals because your focus is just making somebody happy, satisfying somebody. But you got to satisfy yourself at the same time, not in a selfish way, but you ultimately still have to come first at some point.
Totally agree, brother. And again, just kind of basing off the partnership, if it's a partnership, the way I see it is that person's going to tell you when you're in the wrong, rather than a companionship where they're not fully vested within your partnership. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To where the point where they're gonna let certain shit slide or fake act like they cool with shit when they really not cool with shit.
Right.
So a partnership gonna tell you what it is. If you know what I'm saying, if they have a different opinion, they're gonna express that to you. Because in the day, like I said, you guys are working towards a common goal. You're working towards each other's happiness.
The common goal is the point I'm making.
Yeah.
Our common goal, we don't have to be doing the same thing. But if our common goal is meeting at the top, we're still in a partnership. You know what I'm saying? We're still trying to help each other get to that point. But you're doing your own thing and I'm doing my thing. That's my whole companions is tricky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
On there for the ride. They're
just
taking a ride with us.
You just want somebody around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how I take companionship.
Go ahead, you got anything else?
Definitely agree because like I said, the way y'all broke it down definitely makes more sense, you know what I mean?
So you was looking at it more like
from a
business standpoint.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I feel that.
From a relationship standpoint, like y'all said, definitely a partnership is something ride or die type time to the very end, and you can trust that person more than a companion.
Yeah, and even with sex involved, like a companion, sex gotta be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It might just be sex.
It just could be sex.
It just might
be
sex.
You know what I'm saying? And I keep saying, you know what I'm saying, I should have named the last episode, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, with a partnership, that's something that could come and go at any point, and you're fine with that just because you have things going on. It's not a distraction. It doesn't take away from things that you're going that you have going on in your life. Excuse me.
That's true.
And digging deeper, because pause, I wanted to we addressed this OnlyFans situation last episode, and I kind of wanted to talk deeper about just that aspect of things, because I don't know if people thought that we were taking a shot at women and, you know, judging women for making money off OnlyFans.
Who said that?
It's not that nobody said it or anybody said it, but that's when men say certain things about what women do, women kind of look at us like we're judging. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're not looked at as trying to uplift, because in my opinion, how I saw that was, you know what I'm saying, the black community or urban community was they uplifted the OnlyFans brand, and this Caucasian woman came a part of this brand and capitalized by doing something that none of these girls was doing. She wasn't even naked, you know what I'm saying? It made $2 million. So it's a different mentality that, like, I want better for everybody. It ain't about one specific person that might be, you know what I'm saying, on OnlyFans today that somebody knows. It's about everybody. And, you know, going deeper into the sex part of it, sex is a drug. Sex is a drug. And I don't want to get too nerdy on y'all from the rip. So I want to let my brothers, you know what I'm saying, give their opinion on just the fact that the fact that, you know, sex is a drug. It's affected on both parts. And this OnlyFans thing and things of that nature can contribute to that. How do y'all feel?
And I just want to touch on this first. As far as the OnlyFans aspect of things, personally, what I take from it, I see it as another platform for women. Okay, yes, it's an aspect in which where they can get monetary contributions through people who subscribe or whatever the case may be. But some women use that platform for different reasons. Some may just want to, you know, show themselves off, get a little pretty penny, and some Jones, let's be honest, they on there just fucking for the dime. Like they leaking straight pornos, but not every woman is going to get completely naked. Such as the whole Bella Thorne situation where she would say it's a nude photo and she still had her top and her panties on, where it's different. So they are using the platform as different. But just from my personal experiences, I actually know women that, you know, that I even work with that are dancers, you know what I'm saying? That after they work their 9 to 5 are going to the club at night and that's making extra money. Do I judge them? Hell nah. I don't knock their hustle, because at the end of the day, I don't know what they have going on. I don't know why they might need this money, or I don't know, you know, what their qualifications are for them finding another means of income. So OnlyFans or stripping or whatever the case may be, I don't judge it. And we had the whole Bella Thorne topic in which we discussed it, and she was breaking the bank. And when it comes down to it, in the day, you can't hate on Bella. Shorty getting her money, how she get her money. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it. I'm one of those that respect it. And shit, if I want to have some fun, I'm in the strip club throwing my bread too.
How you feel, Ox?
Yeah, that was a good summary too, man. But like how I feel, first of all, the Bella Thorne, it don't really count because she's an ex-porn star.
She is? That's a fact?
Yeah, she's an ex-porn star.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she was already damn near booming, you feel me? Mm-hmm. In the sexual community, the ones who watch porn heavy, they know her. So that's why she was hitting 2 million that quickly. Yeah, because they was subscribing to see if they was going to see some shit, you feel me?
True.
So whereas your regular chick round the way, like, she got to build a following, you know what I mean? And who knows? You know what I mean? It's a whole different situation. But how I feel about the whole OnlyFans, I guess it's cool because I'm not one to judge anybody, get your bread. But in the grand scheme, is it worth it?
What you mean by that, though? So what you mean by the worth? The worth as far as your pictures being put on the internet? Because I took a look at the OnlyFans. You can't see them things unless you describe. They locked.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's public information.
You gotta get that
pay for that.
You gotta get that money up.
Yeah, but I'm saying, is it worth it to sell your body for bucks?
Well, this is the thing, right? Men can, complain about them doing these things, and we're totally within our right to do that. But the men that are paying for these things, they are prey. Mm-hmm. That's where it comes in, where you're either going to be a predator or the prey. Like, are you going to be the hunt? You know what I'm saying? Not hunt, the hunted or the hunter. And not in the case of hunting women, but these women are taking advantage of, these men's urges.
Let's look at the demographics of people who are, paying their money for. They're single, unmarried, most likely unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's where I go when I say, is it worth it? Because at the end of the day, most of these females, they want a partnership or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? They want somebody. But you doing this, it kind of like degrades the whole situation. Once again, I'm not judging it, but in the grand scheme, this is why the single men are doing it. Most of these females are single. So it's just a world full of lusting and sexualizing. Then we don't no longer look at females as females, look at them as objects. Oh, I'm going to pay $1 to see some shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay another $1 to see some ass.
Yeah.
Like it's cool, like get your bread, but like when we talking about morals, like, you feel me? The proof's in the pudding.
And I didn't want to make it about OnlyFans, but I just wanted to kind of just take it and take that conversation and make it about just the sex aspect. And I'm about to get a little nerdy on everybody just to, throw that out there. Like I was saying earlier, sex is a drug. To break that down for y'all, when you climax, right, it's a chemical in our bodies called endorphin. That this is like a morphine-like chemical that
break it down.
It makes you feel good, like when that sensation you get when you listen to your favorite music, that sensation you get when like you're eating the best food of your life. That's that feeling you get when you climax. You know how many parts of your brain? I'm gonna ask y'all, how many parts of your brain do you think, move or are triggered during sex? Just a guess.
My left, right, and middle.
How many? Throw out a number.
It gotta be all the parts. I feel.
Y'all ain't got no number.
I'm saying you would have to know exactly how many parts of a brain there is.
All right. About 30 parts to give y'all an answer.
30 parts of the brain.
About 30 parts of your brain are tapped into during sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, just think about that.
Sounds about right to me. I can't argue with that logic.
I don't see why not, right?
And everybody has that story of, having sex with somebody that, damn, I wish I didn't do that night. Damn, I regret doing that. Mostly girls have that, but damn, I ain't. That's because during sex, the most logical parts of your brain are removed. They're no longer in place during sex. That's why, and it's kind of like, to break it down even further, your sensitivity is increased. That's why when you pull a girl's hair or slap them, you know what I'm saying, they don't it don't hurt them. Whereas if you did it when you're not having sex, it's a different feeling. It might hurt them more because they're not having sex. They're just breathing and living regular lives. So taking that and trying to, everything is sex, bro. Everything. You go on social media, sex. Media, sex. Art, sex. Everything is sex. And I'm not saying that sex is a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all, because we're humans. We have to have sex and reproduce. But it's something that's not controlled at all. Within music, within the internet, it's not controlled. It's something that you have to be able to control and recognize, because it can turn into something else. It can turn into something else. And a lot of people, like, if you don't have sex, right, and it changes your mood and you're not able to do certain things, that might be an addiction. Mm-hmm. The slightest of addictions.
Yep. It clearly is an addiction.
I was definitely going to say that too, my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Sex is a strong addiction. And like you said it from the very beginning, it's a drug. And it's one of the most addicting drugs that it's on the market.
It's known to man.
And for some men who got that special cap game, you feel me? Like, they have it more than others. And the more you do it, the more you get addicted to it. Especially if you're dealing with different partners at the same time and things of that nature. You a gigolo. So, there's guys out here that just scheme on sex. But just trying to bring it back to what we were discussing this whole time, as far as, are you the prey or the predator in this case, right? So the predators are going to be the ones that are getting the sex, right? Am I understanding this correctly, Shaq? Or the predators are the ones that are looking to find it or whatever, or are seeking everything?
So from that aspect, the prey would be the people that are the addicts, whereas the predators are the people that can take advantage of people.
Take advantage at any time.
Take advantage of your weaknesses.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, that's it? You ain't had nothing to add to that? You kind of stumbled him there.
No, I just want to get a better understanding of the aspect that we was going from, and kind of just try to tie it into everything at this point. So my biggest thing now is that 95% of men, and this ain't no numbers that's statistically written. This is my guesstimation.
All right, I feel you.
95% of men are addicted to sex. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah.
They're addicted to sex. Mm-hmm. And shit, I might be one of them, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, we have this conversation, we gonna keep it real, bro. Like, and like you said, it's something that releases after you have sex that, it feels good to you. So who doesn't want to feel good?
Facts.
I'm an addict too. I feel like sometimes, like, any vice that I have, like, I ain't about to sit here and name all my vices, but like, I'm at that state of mind where, like, I take time off of any vices that I have. I take a break. You know what I'm saying? Just because I don't want to ever feel like I'm addicted to anything. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that shit way more important than just, because motherfuckers be on the internet, I'm addicted to sex. Being funny about it, like, damn, like, that shit is not funny at all, bro. Like, you really could dead ass be addicted.
For real.
Very true.
Anything that can control your life is real fucked up.
Yeah.
But on that note, I'm low-key an addict too.
We all are.
Yeah, sex drive is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, like an 18-year-old. You know what I'm saying?
For real. So I can definitely understand how, you feel me, people can do that and purchase OnlyFans and all that, even though it's not right. But sex sells, so it has everybody going crazy. For real.
Facts.
But back to what Shaq is saying, like, everything has to be controlled. If it can't be controlled and it's controlling you, then it's a real big problem. For real.
Word, man. Did y'all hear about that? Well, I'll talk about the topic. In San Bernardino, San Bernardino, you know what I'm saying, in Cali, fire officials say a smoke generating pyrotechnical device used during a gender reveal party caused a huge fire spreading 7,000 acres. Yeah, man. They was out there trying to be on some Dexter's Laboratory, Bill Nye the Science Guy type time. And that's just the power of or the destruction of social media at this point.
That's some nutty shit, man. Like, social media has gone this far to the point we have to do gender reveals. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
And that's a new age. You feel me? Millennial type shit. You know what I mean? And that's why the old heads look at us and chuckle because of shit like this. You know what I mean?
I'm not knocking it 100% because I like to see the creativity in some of the shit, but like.
To what extent, though? To what extent?
I mean,
it's
like,
usually not that dangerous. That's what I'm saying. You usually don't hear about a fucking gender reveal.
I seen some joint where a nigga was shooting a ball in a hoop, and when it falls, the joint pops and releases the.
Nah, I definitely respect
hard.
that creativity, but you got niggas bringing out Glocks nowadays and busting in the sky. You know what I mean? Like, come on, like, you know
for what
I mean?
cause?
For likes and shares. You know what
for
I mean?
likes and comments. Like,
now we're talking about. And I ain't a Californian. We're in Jersey, but this is an area that they're known for fires. So like, think it might spark a motherfucking L, and that shit might start getting on fire.
Wait, so this wasn't the first one, right? Some happened a couple years ago, like the same type of thing out in Cali. I think.
Bro?
I believe so, bro. I think I read something.
I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think that this is the first one that happened out there. I don't know what y'all eating or drinking or smoking, but damn, like.
And last time I heard, hopefully it's contained now, but the fire was still, the joint was still spreading. You know what I mean? Like, not trying to laugh.
Yeah, not trying to laugh. Nobody died, so we not like trying, you know.
God, but that's a real donkey of the dickhead decade. You know what
donkey of the dickhead.
Yeah, dickhead decade for that. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, I just feel like weed is legal out there, so niggas just wilding at this point.
Yeah, basically.
And that's me just trying to be as comical as possible. I really don't know what type of time these folks was on. I think actually, yeah, the last time that somebody did do this, they got hit with a misdemeanor. And I think they had to do 6 years of probation. Or 5 years of probation.
For a gender reveal.
Because the fire that was caused.
Wow.
Because that's like on some arson type. Like, you're not really thinking about the people.
Yeah.
Whoever they got the business idea from must have been, you know what I'm saying, not on the right mindset or didn't have their business model in order.
Probably somebody from the gram. Definitely look gram.
My question is, who started this whole gender reveal type situation?
Well, like
the culture started?
When did it start? Is all I want to know, because it seemed like there's some new shit, right?
Yeah, well, that's what is it? It's an Instagram like phenomenon.
Oh, okay. So
it definitely started
on
with
IG.
It started on
okay.
Like, I mean, granted, they do have gender reveal parties. I'm saying, like, they had that before all of that, like, but the social media part of it that started on Instagram.
Right.
Yeah. So in closing on that topic, I just want people just to be smarter and think about the environment, because although people didn't die, a lot of trees were harmed. You know what I'm saying? Like
1.5 million acres was burned for no reason.
Yeah, and that's, you know what I'm saying, that should be something to be taken into consideration. Like, think about the trees. Think about everything that's around us. We can't destroy the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because we are living beings within this planet. So yeah, just moving on to next topic. I wanted to address black capitalism. It's a lot of, entrepreneur talk, business minded talk going on within our community, and I have mixed feelings about it. Of course, it's a good thing, black people starting businesses, owning businesses. But on one side, I think that us throwing the word black over top of that word doesn't make the act any desirable or any better than regular capitalism.
Basically, that's similar. Not to cut you off. That's similar to saying like a black cop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a great example.
Yeah, not to compare the two, but just because you throw black over it doesn't make it any better. And On that note, I want to get into it because I feel as though black capitalism can't and won't save us. Why? Because racial inequality has happened way before all of this capitalism and all of this and that. So it's like, that's cooling off of the black community, but that has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with stopping what's really going on. It has nothing to do with police brutality. Is low-key a selfish act, depending on how you take it.
Yeah.
Because we have some business owners out here, black business owners that, of course, are doing it for their brand, this and that, acting like it's for the community, but it's really for themselves.
Yeah,
and it's not everybody. Don't quote me and say, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people are doing this for themselves.
Yeah.
Just how the white man is doing it for themselves. So it's like, that's cool and all, like, you feel me? I guess, but like Shaq said, it is definitely mixed feelings and mixed emotions on that.
I mean, this the number one rule. Money ain't got no race. Money ain't black. Money ain't white. So when you even try to put a race on it, you got to always think about the main aspect of it. What's everyone's goal when starting a business? Their main aspect is basically getting green dollars and blue face hundreds. So when even thinking about the business model, they're not just going to want to appeal to the black economy. They're going to want to appeal to all types of businesses that they can get. Now, am I lying, my brothers?
Nah, I think we spend a lot of money, you know what I'm saying, as, you know, black people. I think we spend a lot of money, so a lot of things are geared towards us, and, you know, we don't, I think, on, you know, and on this, because we were talking about the cons, so on the pro side of it, you know, us having businesses and growing our own money is good, because voting is not enough. You know, voting is thrown out there like that's gonna save us as a community, but I think capital is what saves us. Land is what saves us as a black community, because we don't own anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're the type to like move in apartment complexes owned by white people, or a development owned by white people, or like a housing complex owned by white people. We don't have our own things of that nature. So, you know, starting businesses and things of that nature are good, but I think integration is more important. Doing things together, and not necessarily, oh, you're a boss, you're a boss, you're a boss, you're a business owner, you're a business owner, you're a business owner. Because quite frankly, like, that's not for everybody. You know, being a sole proprietor is not for everybody. Being a 100% business owner and managing their own business is not, you know, for everybody. Everybody is not meant to own property. Everybody's not meant to, you know, own things of that, you know, regard. But as a collective, owning 25% of some capital, or 50%, and your brother's owning the other 50%, that's heavy. You know what I'm saying?
That is. Keyword collective. And until we can actually get out of that selfish rat race where we all want to one-up our brothers or sisters, the black capitalism won't work. But where Shaq is taking it is, we have to come together and be willing to join, be willing to take over. And that's the only way it could even try to make some type of difference, especially in the black community.
Yeah, man, I just think, like, putting certain stock and energy on words is important. Understanding, you know, money, understanding capitalism, understanding what it could do, you know, for you and for other people, because a lot of people just want to make money off of you. They don't want to help people make money. I think it's so much, and, you know, no disrespect to Snoop Dogg, I think he got a song called, or an album or something called, like, the game is to be sold, not told. And that's cool and all, but I think black people lack that knowledge and giving knowledge to each other. We want to hide knowledge out of jealousy and envy. We don't want to share, you know, the wealth. And it's okay if, you know, you might not trust somebody, But like to be jealous of your brother and sister, somebody that's innocent. Now I can see if it's a shiesty person that might snake you, because all black people aren't, honorable people. All white people aren't honorable people. It's not a color thing.
Yeah.
But I just think that it's important to share the wealth, share knowledge. You don't have to sell, every piece of knowledge to your brother, your sister. You could just give free game to somebody. You never know where it could take them.
One thing I can say is that just the whole concept of black people owning things, and like Jay-Z said, owning the block where you came from, and having good credit, and being able to get a business loan, and just things of that nature. We still want to encourage black people to put themselves in better positions to better themselves, because you're making us look good in the whole. And ultimately, gentrification is a thing. White people are coming into the black communities and taking over as well. So I'd rather have a person of color, being that person in charge that's taking control, rather than somebody else. That's just me personally saying, and that's because I think hopefully at the end of the day they got our best interest at the end of the day. They're going to help improve the community for the better, and that's what we hope for when it comes with everything business owning, is that people are going to own these businesses in our communities, in our surroundings, to better our people. And that's the ultimate goal besides everything, is that if this is going to work, it has to be for the betterment of our people, right?
Right.
I agree. I definitely agree 1,000%.
Yeah. As long as it's not coming from a selfish standpoint, like you said, hopefully it will be for the betterment of us. But nowadays we see a lot of businesses where it's just self-glorification. It's not really to better the community, it's to better their pockets. So once we start to come together as, we can all benefit off this, and I give you free knowledge and you give me free knowledge, and let's build something. Once we can get to that understanding, then this could really take off. But until then, it would be a bunch of dog-eat-dog world type situations.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. So kind of like not going totally off topic, the Forbes had also put out an article on September 8th, and the first title that I had saw, and I had sent it to y'all in the group chat, but it said a second stimulus check could be coming. Can the black community wait? Straight like that.
And
You know what I'm saying?
that's the shit that grinds my gears personally. Like, can the black community wait though? Like, as if we a bunch of animals and shit. You know what I mean? Like, y'all paying niggas like for survival. And like, it's crazy that they could even use it as a headline. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't they go back and switch the headline?
So if you go on this article now, the article now says a second stimulus check could be coming. Can low income households wait?
Now that's a double whammy. Cause now you just saying black people's low income.
You know what I'm saying?
What I mean?
And they basically say in the article as well, if you read through the article, it says about 44% of people who own low income are black people. You feel me?
And that speaks for itself. So, kind of like teetering the last convo we had got into, of course we're not saying like black business is not important, black dollar is not important, but like Chris said, like you can't, it's a cute terminology, but you can't necessarily put race on money. It doesn't matter who's selling and who's buying. It's still, capitalizing, And just as far as this article, man, this should just inspire people. This either going like the ignorant people, they just gonna continue to go about their lives, but on the other side of the fence, this should just inspire, any African American person to just strive, be great. And this is not on no racy type thing, I'm not against, I'm not, denouncing white people or any other culture of people, but I'm just saying like this should definitely.
We're talking about who is targeted right now. Who we are the targeted audience.
Yeah, respectfully, like we have to, at some point, self-evaluate, look at ourselves, man. Like, cause it's crazy out here to just see how we are like the number one consumers. We spend the most money. We spend a lot of money. We laugh at white people when we see them wearing like the dad shoes and the dad hats, and they only got one pair of shoes or two pair of shoes. And speaking for myself, I'm a slave to that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Maybe dick down.
when I you know what I'm saying, when I go out, like certain if I'm going out in an event, I'm getting fly, you know what I'm saying?
Course,
to the umpteenth power, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting Mr. Flea Fly.
I feel like it's in our blood to get flea, you know what I mean? So like that's without questioning, but there is a limit to everything that we do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and even that, like, you know what I'm saying, getting my own place, like, I had no choice but to kind of like not necessarily cut that out, but just know how to control it. And me trying to build brands and build businesses with my brothers, like, that's something that I have to control, because if I don't have that income coming in or money management, how can we move forward with a brand that we trying to create? You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like above just me, removing my ego, and fuck the clothes, fuck the materialistic things, but what's the bigger picture here?
Exactly.
And that's the point that I'm trying to get at. Not even with this topic, not even with this episode, but just in general with the podcast, like the bigger picture. Yeah, man. Like, I don't know what else to say about this topic. Is real disrespectful that can the black community wait, as if it ain't white people out here with no jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like,
shit, can anybody wait for $1,200?
Yeah,
it's still $1,200. Like you
it's
got
just
bills to pay. Like,
Exactly.
everybody going to be able to use that money to some type of advantage. And it just sucks that articles that are used by Forbes to target the black community or low income households, targeting black people, is just ingenuine. To say that we're not in the year of 2020 where I feel like this, although it's been a year of many setbacks, this was a year of where people could take financial literacy to the next level, because it's been so much money being thrown out, stimulus checks and unemployment and just investments, small business loans and things of that nature, where you have to kind of be smart with your money at this day and age, because if you can't get a job or you're on unemployment, you have to invest in making the right decisions, right?
Exactly.
Correct.
And we need to be financial literate in a sense where we're using 2020 as an opportunity to grow as black people.
Exactly.
And we're using the money that's being thrown out there as investments. Like, some people, don't get me wrong, just spend that shit on some shit they couldn't afford before. I use that shit to my advantage. I pay some important bills. I put myself in a good position. You know what I mean? And if that's what they're saying black people are doing, using their $1,200 to put themselves in great positions, well, fuck y'all, Forbes. Like,
Yeah, right.
Period.
That's how I feel.
Straight like that.
Yeah, man. And I know me personally, like, with my $1,200, I bought this MacBook, you know what I'm saying, that I'm recording this podcast off of. So,
Of course.
that's what I did. I just think, we have to hold ourselves accountable. We have to hold each other accountable for, how we're going about life. A lot of just people just don't take accountability for things that they're, not I don't want to say necessarily just bad at, but just not knowledgeable of. If you don't know how to manage money, you don't just continue with life not managing money. You want to find guidance, want to find tutelage, want to just learn and just be able to, gain any type of experience in that department, because what can we do without knowing how to manage money? You can't own a house. You can't pay your bills, because eventually you're going to fuck that up. You're going to fuck your credit up. If you fuck your credit up, then you fuck. You know what I'm saying? So,
Fucking your life up at
yeah.
that point.
For real.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about this shit, man. Like, I just want, like I said, I just want best for everybody, and I want people to just be able to think outside of what they see and what they see their parents doing, what their family does. Be the the person that breaks those generational curses. It's not hard. I mean, it's not easy to do that, but the first step is accountability. The first step is owning, anything you're not aware of, taking it off just the money aspect of it. Just being able to accept, hey, I'm not good right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a good person right now for this aspect of life, or I'm doing this wrong, or I get mad when people talk to me in this way, or this is frustrating me right now when anybody talks to me like this. Like, those type of assessments are important for growth. If you stuck with your own thoughts and stuck with your own mind and don't take in anybody else's perspectives, you only go off of what you think. And it's really no way to, that's no way to really live a, I guess, transparent life. I guess the word I'm trying to use.
It's a good word for it.
So, yeah, that's all I got on that. So yeah, just to in closing, man, I want people just to think more, not be so invested into social media and other people's lives, because that's really what social media is about, just caring about what other people think and what they're doing. And I just love to see when people just say, like, I ain't worried about you, I ain't worried about what you doing. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. When you're checking people's stories and checking people's page, and you worrying about what they doing. You know what I'm saying? So just to close that, I just want people to just focus on themselves more in a good way and just be better, for the next generation to come. So yeah, this is before that, do y'all have anything else to say in closing?
Nah, you basically summarized it.
Yeah,
Okay.
This no apology, man.
Yeah, man.
That's all I want to say. And just to touch on everything, the basis of everything is that we moving forward, and this ain't just a podcast. Let them know, Shaq.
That's a fact, man. This is way more than a podcast. No apology is a brand. And yeah, this is no apology. Thank you for everybody that listened to this.
Thank you, listeners.
And we'll see y'all next week.